There we go. Hello, everybody. So, continuing with our to-do list, I want to turn this into a auto tile specifically. Okay, so we're gonna need to have 5 more times the space on the tile map. Let's go plus 512. I don't think this is gonna be enough, but let's just take a look. We need a total of 15 tiles, and I like to arrange them in the particular pattern, because that particular pattern allows us to make let's do 64. There we go. So very easily set up a pattern for the auto tile. So we do 1, 2, 3. We need one more down to the bottom. So we do image, resize canvas, plus 128. There we go. That ought to do it. Let's get a clone layer. Okay. I'm going to group this real quick. This is 15 auto tile. Group this. Create a clone layer of that. Okay, that's 3. And I think we're... damn it. I've extended the... Dang it. Okay. We need to move this up. There we go. PyCore, good day. Okay, there we go. Cool. So here we go. This is the 15 tiles. We are going to start by essentially painting the shape. The shape where the tiles are revealed. Grab the brush, grab this, and then, yes. Okay, so we're painting a mask right now. Okay, this is going to be a point where we do have to stay within the lines. All right. So that was pretty good. Cool. All right. So that is actually going to act as a mask. There we go. Then we're going to make a new layer. And then we need to get the rust into place. How's the day so far, Pycore? How are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to sample. Hmm. Will I be able to sample? There we go. Top 2 colors. And that's what I need. What is this going to be? Overlay or multiply? I think it's just normal. Hmm. There we go. I guess we're just going to have to work with this color and then use overlay because I want it to blend with the tile. Okay, that's one layer. And then there's supposed to be the second one, which is brighter. I guess we'll just see how that goes. Let's go overlay. Oh, sample the color. Okay, this should be good. Finished working on the test map today. How about yourself? Pretty good. Mondays is working on RTAG stuff, RTAG Rise, so pushing the project forward. Okay. Just need to send some responses to some peeps. Okay, might even be able to do some sound effects today. I just need something in place, to be honest, for the RTAG Rise. It's the longest project I haven't put in any sound effects into, so we'll see how that works out. Okay. Just gonna make sure I match the colors. Okay. We also don't have any. Oh, yeah. This is messed up. This is not correct. Just realized this is supposed to be reverse. So we'll go to the mask. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try to do. Fill this with white. Nope. No anti-aliasing. And no growth. Fill it with white and then erase the black. Okay, I think that's basically it. And then I can just fill it with black. There we go. That's what it's supposed to be. Dark rosa. Good day. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to adjust the extent of the rust here. Actually, what the? Well, that's interesting. Ah, that's why. Mm-hmm. This game simulates the Celeste, more like Super Meat Boy, if anything. Uh, I think I might want to take one of the texture, what is it, texture brushes. This one? Sure. Okay. And maybe give it, um, give it what? Give it roughness? No. Sharpness. Mm-hmm. And that, hopefully, will give us an interesting take on rust. Cool. Why random keys are shown. I'm sending a message to somebody on Discord, corresponding with some folks on other projects. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is cool and all, but maybe not everywhere. Right. Yeah, okay, let's not go nuts on this thing, eh? Cool. This should be good. Save it up. Some dirt might be nice on these, but let's see how this fares as an auto tile. So we'll do export. Hardtech Rise engine sprites. Nope. Tile sprites. PNG. And where is it? Am I blind? What the heck? It's here. Yeah, right there. Okay. Do. Right. So we have a tile map. This is walls. And I believe we're going to have another one. Simply because it's a different dimension. Okay, quick load. BG. There we go. Okay. Now, how do we define yet another tile set? Let's see. So go here. First of all, we need to set terrain terrain sets, and then add an element, and this is going to be our, what is it, BG panels setup. So I believe I just click in this terrains. Select all the tiles that participate in this terrain. And I think it's just this. Although it might be double. We'll see. We'll see how this works. So that's it. And then we go tile map. Okay, so not great. I think it might have to be maybe corners only. Oh yeah. It's a little bit better. Well, a little bit. Okay, so maybe it's not. Sides. Okay. So I guess it probably is corners. But we just keep selecting something we're not supposed to. Yeesh. Well, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the constant rust everywhere. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let's try without. Although I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to literally just use this tile by itself. I think there's supposed to be some other stuff. Okay. Grab this. Okay, so let's try this. We know that we have only one layer. Let's say this is layer 2. This is layer 1. Okay. Layer 1 is simply going to use this one. And, you know what? We can actually paint the probabilities here. Yeah. So let's do 50 probability, or let's do like 30 probability for that tile to appear. The rest is just 1. Okay. And this is layer 2 for this one. Layer 1 is for the backdrop. Okay. That looks weird. Oh, right, because we're, wow, okay, that really does look weird. Z ordering. 100. Make it, oh, yeah, that's supposed to be like that. Okay. And then there's supposed to be some sort of a backdrop. Hmm. You know what? Maybe the brightness of these cross sections isn't exactly great. Okay, and the background is supposed to be even darker. Nice, and then we're gonna give it... I guess we could just do color rect, but I kind of want to get the parallax background we had here. No? No can do? Copy. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but for some reason the copy paste functionality got broke. Okay, there we go. We do need to set the repeat pattern correctly on this tile. What is it? Whoops. Don't want that. I think we just want this. And I think this needs to be a perfect rectangle. For, I guess, 5 by 5 is what we have here. Okay. What are the dimensions? 30, 72. 30, 72. So we go here. Nice. And this should create a perfect seamless pattern for a background. Nice. Okay. And of course, the rest is decorative. So we canvas module it. And then we can do light 2D. Point light. Something larger might be good. Beam angled. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're gonna move the center point right up there. Cool, and then set up the shadows. And that should be good. These lasers don't have lights on them yet. Ooh. I think the deep blue doesn't read very well in this particular instance. Not unless our lights become a lot lighter or warmer. Making some sort of a drag and drop script for setting the flickering of the lights and whatnot might be good, I think. Also, you know what? I think we should have some sort of a light following the tips of the this laser, single laser. Okay, so we're gonna do point light. It's gonna be invisible. Light mask. This is warm as well. No, cancel. We're gonna go to the script. Point light visible is gonna be set to on. And when there's a collision, point light global position is going to be set to the collision point. Okay. Let's run the correct scene, please, and thank you. There we go. Okay, now, can I set the game to be on top? So that we can adjust it in real time and see what happens. Okay. So, first of all, can we adjust this? That's the wrong light. Yes, nice. Okay. So that's interesting. We need to place the point light not exactly at the position, but like 90% up to the position. So let's do global position, lerp to this position by 0.9790, yeah, 98%. Okay, that's almost. That's not, that's the wrong thing. We want the light to be positioned there. There we go. Nice. Okay. Can maybe even do 95%. Yeah. That's really cool. Oh, nice. Contrast. That looks awesome. Okay, yeah, we'll keep this. And then I meant to adjust this light, but I was digging for copper and I struck gold. Dude, this looks awesome. Complementary colors just work together. Okay. Maybe we can adjust the spray particle splashes. Let's see. Splashes, yes. 1 second. Cool. Okay, that works. More particles. Yeah, that could work. Let's do something here. Display scale. Let's reset this. And then let's make it... I guess it already reduces oversize. So there's no sense in giving it a different scale. Because the animation already has the particles reducing in size. Okay. Now this particular light has the shadows on it. But what if we do another light? Small plasma point. Okay. It's got the same sort of concept, except the idea here is that it doesn't cast shadows. Also, it has a dedicated enabled property. So I believe we have to work with that. And then the small plasma point is supposed to be smaller. Smaller and no shadows in this one. Yeah. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, right. The visibility, I left it off. Cool. Let's try that again. Yes, okay. So see, there's one that's like the immediate point, and then one that actually casts the shadows. So we're going to adjust it, though. It's too strong. There we go. As a matter of fact, this one doesn't have to be positioned at 95% to the destination. This one can just be right there. Good evening. Good evening, people from different time zone. Hello, everyone else. What, it's like people in that one time zone are particularly peasantry? Hello, you filthy different time zone peasants. And to the rest of you, good day. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, can we tone that down just a little bit? Yeah, that works. So there's one light specifically for the tip, and there's one that casts the shadows and encapsulates the surrounding space. Okay. God damn, this looks awesome. Ooh. I'm pretty sure there should be some sort of a light that sets up as the beam. We can ignore that for the time being. Okay, also, another tile that I wanted to add, and I think it might already be in place, we just haven't used it here, would be the crumbling walls tile. It's like a brick. Let's see. Okay, we have it here. It's not set up as a terrain, so that's why we didn't have a need to use it. So it's this set of tiles here. My God, some of these things are old and ghastly. Let's go into the tile set. Let's get a terrain set. Which one is this? I guess we need another one. This is the brick crumbling. Go to terrains. Brick crumbling. So all of these tiles are used in the brick crumbling terrain. And then we gotta select this. I've actually asked the Godot subreddit what would be the best or most optimal terrain mask for a tile set like this, and I got promptly no responses. So I think even people don't know. Okay, let's get a second layer going. So base, this is going to be detail. Okay. I'm pretty sure if we don't change the layer, it's just going to be on top. Yeah. Although, this doesn't look quite right. Yeah, that looks more like it's just sticking out. Well, now it looks too dark. Let's go halfway. I think it was too dark to begin with, actually. That doesn't seem to work. At least not as well as I remember it working. Was there a different brick somewhere in here? Didn't look like it. Okay. I swear, there was a better brick somewhere. This doesn't look right. This looks like it's just on top of it. Maybe it's just too saturated. Let me try this. 512, 512. Paste it in here. And then I'm going to save this. So brick crumbling. This is going to go to the assets, tiles. And then here, just temporarily. I'm going to import file. And then this is going to go to sprites brick crumbling. Not sprites, tiles. Yes, so we don't need this here. We can just work on, yeah, there we go. That just gets updated. Position in the middle. Let's see. Oh, no pressure. Beautiful, as usual. Okay, I'm gonna disable the background actually, and the white ground. Hmm. So here it's lighter brick, darker cement. Maybe we're gonna go different, opposite. So darker brick. Okay. Okay, maybe. I don't know if the lighter color actually works here, to be honest. Hmm. All right. We don't have the pen pressure. Krita. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Bit of texture variation in the... What is this? In between? Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Let's use overlay or screen. Okay, this could work. Let's make 512 by 512. Fill layer. Ooh, nope. File layer. Artec rise, assets, tiles, brick crumbling. Okay. Grids and guides, 32 by 32 pixels, so we can see the in-betweens of the tiles. Cool. Clone layer. Copy. Group. Clone layer. Nice. Okay. I think I goofed up. It's supposed to go this down. See, at some point I'm thinking maybe I might just program. Damn it! I did this thing in the wrong order again. Ugh. Okay. I feel like at some point I'm gonna program my own tool that just allows me to quickly do this. It's like it will contain a place to paint in the shape for the mask, and it will just apply it. All you have to do is provide the masks. Building an interior level. UVs or triplanar. I use triplanar mapping for really large spaces like walls, floors, like if it's just large surfaces that require the same exact texture. Okay, there we go. Now, there's supposed to be a shadow here. I think what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to paint the shadow manually rather than trying to do the whole order of shenanigans with masking and stuff. Right, just like that. And then I believe this right here. And then any place that reveals the brick, that's where the shadow's supposed to be. There we go. Okay, assets tile, brick detail. Just like a detail layer, and then we can add stuff to it afterwards. Export PNG, assets, no, engine, tile sprites, brick detail. Yes. Nice. It is a terrain. Just gonna pick a different color so we can easily see what the heck we're painting here. Detail. Okay, everything here is used, including that. Beautiful. Hey, okay. So, interesting. It kind of works. I think it might be a little too dark, like it detracts your attention. What can we do about that? Okay, now it's too bright. Maybe it's just that there's too much color contrast. Color, no, we need saturation. So technically it doesn't matter what color we paint it with. You know what? No, it's not saturation. Well, maybe it's saturation, but let's see. There's another type of layer we can use, which is a filter layer. And this is some cool stuff. Because we can essentially adjust saturation, value, all that stuff. Let's see. No layer style, just properties. Height parallax doesn't work with triplanar mapping. Yes, so, but you can still technically use, you can just manually unwrap the walls and floors, but scale them ridiculously high so that you can still take advantage of tiling. It's not going to be triplanar based, but it is going to be there. Okay, so that's, I feel like it's just too yellow. Unless, nope, that's not that. Oh, there we go. That's the reason why the color wasn't matching, because it literally wasn't. Exactly what you did and looks great. Yeah, there you go. So that's honestly the solution. Okay. Highlight selected tile map layer. That's cool. Okay, here we go. And I think we had disabled. There we go, the canvas modulate. Nice. Yep. Oh, interesting. It resets the level to the one that was before we adjusted it. Nice. Well, didn't make that jump. But this looks really cool, honestly. Woo. Nice. Okay, cool. Maybe we can ease up on the shadow just a little bit. This being co-op game. Oh, we've tried playing this in co-op. It's it's very messy. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're committed to beating this. You know what this entails. This entails that we're going to be sitting here for a few hours. Cancel your plans. We're beating this thing. Okay. Of course, something I haven't really done enough is really lean into the whole co-op thing, uh, which would entail creating levels that are co-op oriented. Like, you cannot complete the level without actually playing with another character, with another player. But I don't want to isolate too many levels to being co-op exclusive. I don't want to make too many levels that are co-op exclusive just because it's like there's a story to it and I want players to be able to complete the story alone. Okay. Sibling separator, friendship ender. Best friendship destroyer. The partner terminator. Nice. Now, I just noticed that the AI player is actually it is capable of blocking the laser. So you could technically use that to bypass some puzzles. Okay. Nice. I am liking this particular puzzle. Um, there's so much you can actually do with just this mechanic alone. Now, on that note, yeah, maybe third one's too much. AI companion to block projectiles. But how would you control that? I mean, right now it's kind of a bug, and people can kind of figure it out how to game the system. They just record themselves going through that area, and then the AI just repeats it a few seconds later. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay. I'm liking the new 2D lighting handling in Godot 4, where all the shadows are baked apparently onto the same surface rather than a bunch of separate surfaces, as it was in Godot 3. Because that meant for every light there's a separate draw pass, which sucked for performance. It was terrible. Okay, cool. So, is that something that I can take off the list? Uh, yes, turn big background tile into auto tile. That's done. Okay. Cool. Works for us. I think the light actually doesn't reach all the layers. Single laser. Let me double check this. Yeah, that works. There's plenty of room for interesting mechanics, though. We could always have the player. We could always add like little robots that the player controls. Player just gets into the control booth, and then now a robot runs around, and then you're supposed to use that robot to interact or block off or run into some sort of an area that's going to mean certain death, and help the players solve the puzzle. There we go. Trying to delete a scene I don't want, but every time it appears in the file system. I'm not a fan of this potential solution, but deleting the .godot folder and letting it remap all the cache files could sometimes help. One of my students has an issue with their project where every time they make changes to a script, it asks that there's a new version of the hard drive. Would they like to reopen that one or resave? And it's a really, really weird thing. Like every single script. And we ported that project over from Godot 3, so it's like another one of those porting bugs that just persist with the project for the rest of it, which sucks. Huh. Okay. Anyways. There's other stuff to add, like moss, vines, and everything, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. I mainly just took this to do some tests. Also, these particular levels have somewhat of a non-standard like progression map. They can start anywhere down here and end like anywhere on the map. The trial course quest follows a very particular story, which follows the characters going through this extra difficult set of trial levels. It starts on one end and it always ends on another. So I might have to design a whole bunch of levels that follow specifically that horizontal progression, because this is very vertical. Yeah, which kind of makes me think. Okay. Anyways, we've used this level to develop the laser mechanic. I think that's fine. We're gonna add a spike here. There we go. This ought to prevent the players from using the center block as a jumping point. Nice. Oh, that looks menacing. Now, you know what? Another thing that I kind of want to do, I want to make it so that there's more contrast on the level itself. So if I go like this looks really cool. We could make levels where the player has to use a lantern to traverse an environment. We already have a carryable object system. Right. But the whole point of this is that we have a light 2D point light, as it's called now. And then it has light mask, a large one. And it eliminates just the central piece of the level. Like this. There we go. So you see it's not just showing you all of the level. Almost like a vignette of a kind, which, by the way, we could add a vignette to the game. Vignettes everywhere. There we go. And we're still here. Nice. There's no next level defined. So this looks cool. I think this kind of a bend adds a nice touch to it. Okay. Why don't we do this? So that's been an hour. I think I'm gonna pause the recording here. What else is on the list? I'm gonna pause the recording right now. Okay, as long as I don't forget. Don't forget to restart it. Hmm. What do we need to do? We need sound effects. We need two-player interactive progression. So it's some sort of a booth that opens up. Now it's deleted. Okay, well, that works. Make sure the script isn't still open. Try that blend file of yours. I don't have any blend files for this project. Oh, for the student, that's different. It's like the scripts are the ones that are screwing up like that. Oh man. One of my clients' parents who was whom kids I'm teaching programming, they're like, "We appreciate you greatly." And I'm like, "Nice. I love it." I have had to fire some clients a few months ago just because their kid is like being a little shit and doesn't want to learn. He's literally just sitting there and expects me to make his game. I'm like, I have people who would love to learn programming, who are actually trying to study. You know, if you want somebody to make a game, hire a programmer. It's gonna cost you a lot more than, what I charge for teaching. It's so nice to have appreciative parents, clients. It's even better when their kids are actually looking to learn. Okay. What's on the list? Basic sound effects, lunge saw, curve resource pattern object, spring sign wave based spring, which can be achieved with the curve resource. That should be fine. Two-player interactive progression gate. Okay. What should we do? I guess it doesn't matter what we do. You know what? Let's do some sound effects. Wish I got into programming some earlier. Yeah, dude, the same. Unfortunately, when I was growing up, like engines weren't really a thing. Game programmers weren't really like a subject you can find somebody for. So it wasn't until I was a teen and engines like Game Maker Studio came around into the limelight that I finally found a way to like get into it. Better than make the best of it. Yeah, dude, for sure. Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we do some sound effects? I don't think I have any plugins though. No, I don't want to download, idiot. New? No. Virtual instruments. What do I got? Hybrid. Is there an initial patch? Default. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I might be able to use hybrid for this. I think. What do I need for starters? I need run, jump, squelch, and a laser, at least for the time being. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. And we're back. Perfect. So let's get sound effects. Reaper. We're gonna start with some basics, just so there's something. I'm gonna see if I can make the sounds just here locally. 1 2 1 2. Yup. Okay. What's with the buzzing? Okay. So I can like ooh, that's confusing. I can snap my fingers, so tap my fingers together for a very light running sound. Actually, I'm gonna save this right away. Let's go to our tag rise, assets, audio, sound effects. So we'll just save it as a one project. No tracks are aimed. Whoops. It's very bassy. But let's see if we can pull something out of it. I don't like the noise. I don't really have like isolation circuits here. So we're just gonna have to rely on refer. Okay, well that's not good. a light snap. It's almost like it's almost like pitter patter. Like they're running bare feet, which isn't really the case. So I don't know if this will fit. That could work. I think I want to separate these. Yeesh. Too loud. It kind of sounds like feet on the concrete. I suppose we'll see how that works. I'm not trying to get bare feet on the concrete, but that's what it kind of sounds like. Let's try lower. Nah. Not really. It also degrades a little bit too much. Okay. I guess I can tap my desk. That might work. Let's see. Very lightly. Oops. Yeah, you know what? That could work. That could work as feet on the concrete. Yeah, we just need something. It's not the best, but it beats the rest. Cellular modular, interactive modular. Seems like there's no way to adjust the adjust the fade on all selected tracks or clips. That would have been nice. Oh, you know what? You can hear my keyboard kind of rattling a little bit. Dang it. Actually, concrete would be low end, no high end. So let's do maybe. Yeah, it sounds a little too hollow for concrete. Lurking in the background can still hear you. Yeah, that's fine, man. That is a-okay. You know what? Maybe it's because it's too long. Yes, I think it just needs to be a lot shorter. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. I mean, that sounds more like wood, but that's... I'm just hitting a book. It could work. All hail random desktop paraphernalia. It still sounds too wooden. Yeah, you know what? We'll probably just use this. Maybe I'll use this for a jump. Okay, it's not going to be great. It's not going to work right away, but... That's fine. So, step 1. Step 2. Thankfully, we are on Godot 4. I was going to say Godot 6. Which means we have the random audio stream source available. Okay. This would be jump. Jump 5. Okay. So that's good. Don't need this. What else? I think the laser, we were gonna do some sort of an instrument. VSTI, hybrid, which is all that I have available here, so I guess it'll have to work. Let's try a new MIDI. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? We have an LFO. How do we modify it? Mode, VCF, type, mod. Okay. No, this is what's being... Okay, that might be good. So we have the LFO 1. That's phase. We have 3 oscillators here. Okay. The problem is music. If we have music, the lasers might, because it's a tonal sound, it might clash with the tone of the music. So we might have to program the laser tone to pitch itself to fit the music. Interesting. Hybrid's got some interesting chops to it. Something I noticed, by the way, when I was listening, when I was playing Doom Eternal, the jump pads have the same sort of LFO modulated rhythm to it, and it's perfectly synced to the music. No matter what soundtrack is playing, it's always going to be perfectly synced to the music. I think it might even also tonally syncs itself. Okay. Cool. Um well now I'd rather have a bit more noise. But I think there's got to be the the laser, the laser itself, and also the part where the laser touches the wall, and that impact should probably have some sort of a noise-based sound. I would like to get noise here. Okay, we'll use this as a placeholder. This might not loop as perfectly as it does here. Okay. Laser loop. And I guess, again, placeholder is a placeholder. This will be fine. Instrument, let's get another one. This time I need noise. Right you are. Is there such a thing as random sample and hold? That's what I'm looking for. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's just noise. What else can I do? That could work. So it's just this approaching you. Although it's really bassy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's pan. I think this could work as a loop. So this is a laser impact loop. All right, that's fine. Search for a file. Artec Rise assets audio. Artec Rise assets audio sound effects. Assets audio sound effects. Engine audio sound effects. Okay. We are going to export this as all project regions. Just export the region name, render. Beautiful. I didn't think I'd have that many regions, actually. 16, 17. Cool. All right, that's fine. So now we need to do something about, let's see, player. Player is the one that listens to the sounds. So audio listener, we're going to place it into the player. We'll see how that works. This is going to be the current one. If it will be the multiple players, then we'll just interpolate like average position between them. Cool. So now, saw cannon. Nope. Laser mounted, laser single. Okay, I'm just responding. Do 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 do. Okay. Audio stream player 2D. And then this is impact, laser impact SFX. Okay. This is objects. Let's go in the right place. Laser impact loop. Okay. And this has got to be a loop. Stereo. No loop. Loop mode. Detect. Well, that's not what I want. I guess we're going to mark it here. We can't. Oh, it's the whole Godot, yo man, I can't make changes to files. Like, we're not asking you to make changes to files. Store this into the temp file. Like, why can't I adjust this? Yeah. Okay. Instead of loop mode, let's do enabled. We could do ping pong, which if it's not a perfect loop, it will make it a perfect loop. Wait, did I not re-import? Okay. It's not exactly a loop. Let's try forward. It's also too heavy on the low end. It's okay. It's not perfect, but that... Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Let's listen to the sounds like. Oh, no, we can't, because we have to tell it to position. Let's see, position the laser emission, this sound, in the location of the collision point. Doot, 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 doot. Running the wrong scene. There we go. Well, I can't hear anything. Is it playing? It's probably not playing. Let's do this. So... playing equals on. Playing. Okay. Playing will be on. That should be good. Okay. Running the wrong scene again. Interesting. Hold on. It doesn't flicker it on and off, does it? Huh. Okay. That's weird. I guess we can check if the state is not what it is, state should become what it is. Okay. It's very loud. Max distance, like 512. Uh-huh. And then it goes away. It's exceptionally bassy, though. And the problem with that is that doesn't leave a lot of room for anything else. All right, let's do Nomad Factory. Give me the British... not that. I need the British EQ. There we go. Nice. Probably same thing here. Too much low end. Right. That's not the export shortcut, so we're gonna do just the two. 16, 17. Okay. Cool. What do we got? This has got to be another one, which is the laser loop. Okay. The laser loop. Forward loop. Yeah. So you can see it doesn't loop perfectly. What if we do ping pong? Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, here's what we can do. We can take this region, render in place. Okay, time selection. Hold on. Is there such a thing as render in place in Reaper? Right click on track, render this whole track, adds created audio file, new track. Right click context menu, apply track, track effects as new take. Then delete. Apply track, take effects as new take. And there we go. Okay. But I don't wanna put it. Render items as new take. I don't want it as a new take. I guess we'll just move it out. Hybrid media. Okay, we don't want the hybrid media part. So by cutting it in half, you can see we can blend the two files together. Okay, this can be the laser loop. Oh, what the? I don't want you to do that. I suppose I'll just do a region render. What is this, 16? think I know why. Did I mute it? Nope, I did not. Okay, I think that should be good. This guy needs to be positioned in the middle of the laser. So we're going to tell this loop to be 50% from the position of the laser base to the position of the laser collision point. And then it will just be updated along with the other sound. Okay, not the cleanest. I don't hear the other sound. That's because it didn't launch, didn't it? Or we didn't apply the proper sound effect to it. It's still running. Yup. It's a lot quieter. And it's not very good. Okay, that's fine. Let's do the footsteps as well. You know what? I think the laser loop should have a larger radius. Larger emission radius. And then the impact is going to have a smaller one. Interesting. Too small. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Let's get player sounds. There's going to be... I think it's just going to be an audio stream player. Because this is player. There's all the sounds is always going to be there. So footstep sound effect is going to be jump sound effect. Okay, footstep. We have 9. Okay. Whoops. Sounds like we're placing torches in Minecraft. Okay. So, here's the deal. How do we handle the animation? We have player body, and then we have these frames. Animation changed, finished, loop, frame changed. That's actually super useful. So we can detect when the frame changes. It's a one-time event. And then if player body dot frame, again with no suggestions, frame is either, let's do this. So if it's either 1 or to 4, 104. So there you go. Check if the current frame is either 1 or 4. Then we play the footstep. Play. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there's lots of other stuff that needs to go in, like slides, jumps, squelches. I'm kind of second guessing myself, to be honest. Maybe no sound effect is better than bad sound effect. Max polyphony, let's do 3. You ever had to use the most backwards? Yeah. Oh, that sounds all too familiar, to be honest. Okay, footsteps 3. What did you do? Oh, this guy's also playing sound effects. Maybe if I pitch it up. Okay, well, let's get the jump, I suppose. Jump also has randomness. There's only 5. Jump 1, jump 2, jump 3, 4, 5. Yeah, in terms of backwards solutions to fix something, in 3D games, instead of vector math, I rely on rotating spatial nodes and then getting their global positions and calculating distances and angles to those global positions rather than working with vectors. As a matter of fact, my entire enemy navigation code is all about taking the 3D vector, discarding an entire axis, the up and down axis, and just treating it as a 2D game with like X and Z being the X and Y, and making all the calculations as if it's like from the top down view. It's stupid and it works. That's the thing that pisses me off. It's like, yeah, I don't need to learn vector math. This works just fine. Okay, where's our jump? Is area group in jump zone. Jump pressed. This is for reducing the jump. Jump key. Floor jumping. Jump pressed. Jump reset. Movement. If this is a ladder jump, otherwise gravity. Right. Here we go. Let's try that again. Okay, the wall jumps doesn't play the jump sound, but the wall jump sound also doesn't sound good. I'm gonna keep telling myself that it's only temporary. Slip blocks, no jumps there. Cool. Okay, the jump sounds good. Yeesh. Hang it. All right. What do we got? We got 10 minutes here. Shall we do squelches? It's literally just me making a bunch of disgusting mouth noises. I think that would have been the whole highlight of this entire thing. Hold on, let me make it. All right, let's see. Wait. Don't need to record everything. It's literally just that. Okay. Ooh. Nasty. Okay. Splat 1. Splat 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's tone down some stuff here. I think we need a queuing and a bit of compression. It almost sounds like the little bug weapon from Half-Life. Especially this sound. You think somebody in the audio studio at Valve just literally went up to the mic and started making those noises? God. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. And let's compress a little bit. Bup, bup. Ratio. Okay. So we've got compression gain. We don't need that. Threshold. Ratio and recovery. Recovery can be short. I don't know why it jumps on the first one only. Yeah, it'll do. For the time being, it'll do. Alright, let's render. Render region matrix 5. Region, splat. Nice. And just like that. Five little sounds. Splat. Okay. I believe that we don't actually destroy the players. I believe we just hide them. Splat SFX. Yo, Jesus. We're going to do new randomizer. It has 5 streams. Can I drop into all of them? Nope. I think that would be a good addition. Dragging and dropping all 5 sounds and just generates a random resource. Nice. Now, where does the player die? It dies when we instantiate death particles. And I don't think we destroy anything. Okay. Yup. Uh-huh. Interesting. So, I guess we do destroy stuff. We destroy it from the master node, that's where. Okay, so in that case, we're going to have to make this an instanceable object, or we place it into the death particle. Well, hold on a second. Spawn death parts. Oh, no, that's not going to work because it instantiates like a whole bunch of rigid bodies for the death particles, so that's not good. So I guess we'll just turn it into a scene. Save branch as scene. Yep, okay. So it's an object, and then it's an audio type object. Okay. Pop into the scene, give it a script, because it needs to destroy itself once it's done playing. Script, audio. Okay, all we have to do, make this autoplay, give it a finish signal, and cue free. to be honest. I feel like for how much you might use this sort of functionality, it could be just a part of any node or part of any audio node. Queue free on deletion. Okay, cool. So when we spawn death parts, we need to actually instantiate this thing. Where's the splat? There we go. All right. And then right here, var new splat equals splat preload instantiate. We go new splat dot. We need to add it to the world. So get parent, add child, new splat, and then global position equals global position. Global position equals global position, and then new splat dot. We don't need to play it. That's it. This is literally the whole job of it. Nice. Okay. Position. Oh, that's audio stream player. It doesn't have a position. Right. No need. I think the ultimate test would be once we have music and everything else kind of playing at the same time. It's a little loud too. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Let's just render. I could tone it down in the engine, but that's fine. Nice. Cool. Would have to redo the balancing for sound effects and everything else. Nah, my mouth. Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't just downright take out my schlong and slap it on the microphone. Although you'll never know. You didn't see anything. For all you know, I might have been fisting a goat in here. Why do you think it sounds so natural? Alright, let's get laser mounted. Let's position it somewhere. Right here. Laser mounted end. Place that right there. Okay. Take a switch. Not exterior switch. We'll want this one. Even though they both work in almost identical manner. Alright, let's see if this is passable. Well, it might not be. Yeah. Like, how the hell are we supposed to do that? Hmm. Do it like this, maybe. Yes, it's technically possible. Oh. It's possible, but I don't think it's good. Okay. God, I could be a dick. I could just place it right here and be like, yeah, have fun going all the way around to get that. Ooh. Yep, there we go. I gotta say, the two sound effects for the laser actually kind of work. Whoops. Although it's a little, it comes in a little strong. I think what I want to do is make the attenuation for the impact be more of a curve. So it's a bit smoother. Yes. Okay. Also, you can hear how it goes like, right? And that's because the laser kind of teleports between various locations. Now, I think we can fix that by, instead of making the impact be the position, we can make it smoothly transition to the position of the laser contact. Like this, divided by 5. So this will make it smoothly transition to the location, so I think that's going to make it a lot smoother. Yeah, you hear, so now it's it attenuates. Ooh. I like it. Oh man, there's so many possibilities with this single-sided laser. This is awesome. I might also want to increase the distance, the lifespan of the particle while we're here. So that's gonna be magma. Magma. Yeah. Okay, but that turns it back on. Ah. I'm sure you can technically make that, right? Oh, almost. I mean, all that's left is to write some music, because the old one doesn't really fit all that well. Hey, oh, nice. Nice. Cool. All right. I think that's good. Let's wrap it up. There's more stuff that can be done, but I think I wanna take a break on this. Whew. Nice. All right. What can I take off the list? Basic sound effects. Sure. Except there's more sound effects that technically need to be done. But I'm gonna see if I can talk to a sound engineer to take over this. Cole, who's already working on the sound effects for Dreadtail, has posted among his sound effects friends posted an email, my email, and says that there's a project that needs sounds. So I guess we'll see. We'll talk to some people, see if they can take over this, because I'd much rather be doing all the programming and art and everything that's already kind of there. All right, that's it. That should be it. We're gonna continue in the next one, and hope you guys learned something. All right, that's it. I might stream maybe one more today, but way later if I have the energy.